You know you gotta do that. What's up?
Cut your Wi-Fi on, man.
Cut your Wi-Fi on.
Oh, we go twin.
Yeah, come on. You know how we come from.
I ain't even
And
playing
they got me mic'd up. No.
Hey, we ain't even playing that.
Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is.
Connection, man. Yeah.
Hey, get out of today.
I know it's love. I like what you got in your hands, though. I like that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Hey, but this though,
I'm mic'd up now.
It's gonna get a little personal.
It's personal.
So,
you know what it is.
I mean, he's funny, he's optimistic, lighthearted, but he works hard. You know, he takes it seriously, his craft, and he's watching what the others are doing, and you know, doing it his own way in which only he can. So, you know, looking forward to see him, you know, during these preseason games, and you know, how he manages the offense. But you know, I think he looks good, but all the guys look good right now.
Evan Stefanski, they've had all sorts of quarterback injuries. He's going to start Friday, and he'll only have one practice with the one.
As you know, and then we'll play Shedeur at quarterback in a couple different offenses since we last saw him. So he's doing a great job of working at it, but it's a great opportunity for all of our young players in that football game. But with that, I'll take any questions.
I mean, I think he looks a lot more comfortable, you know, than the first time he suited up. Now I think they've really rallied around him, and seeing that he can lead this team and do well.
Advice, he's had a ton of success his entire life. You know, he's the reason he's here is he knows how to get here. So, you know, I'm trying to find my way, be the best I can, and the same with all those guys over there on that side. They've all been great players. There's a reason they're all playing NFL football. So, I believe everyone has their own path. Everyone has their journey. So, I'm rooting for all those guys.
How weird is it that you're now being asked as the
Shedeur Sanders has been with the Browns through OTAs, rookie minicamp, and training camp. He knows the playbook, the head coach, the coordinator, and his teammates. And because he only gets one practice with the ones, it's sabotage. You've got to be kidding me.
What happens when a rookie quarterback walks into a joint practice and leaves veteran players from the opposing team saying they wish he was on their roster instead? That's exactly what went down when Shedeur Sanders took the field against the Carolina Panthers, and the footage we're about to show you will make it crystal clear why the haters are absolutely losing their minds right now. I've been covering NFL training camps for years, and I've never seen a rookie command this level of respect this early. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Miles Garrett is calling Shedeur's energy contagious and why Colin Cowherd just declared that any talk of sabotage is absolutely ridiculous. Stick around because what happened in those final moments of practice will shock you. The Cleveland Browns' final joint training session with the Carolina Panthers was supposed to be routine preparation for the preseason. Instead, it turned into a coming-out party for Shedeur Sanders that has the entire NFL world buzzing. While most rookie quarterbacks are still trying to figure out the playbook, Shedeur was out there making veteran moves that caught everyone off guard. From his emotional reunion with former teammate Jimmy Horn Jr. to the precision passes that had Panthers players shaking their heads in disbelief, this wasn't just another practice session, this was a statement. We're going to break down exactly what happened on that field, analyze the reactions from coaches and players on both sides, and reveal why this performance has completely shifted the conversation around Shedeur's role with the Browns. Plus, I'll show you the behind-the-scenes moments that the cameras almost missed, including that mic'd up conversation that proves the brotherhood between these players runs deeper than the game itself. Before we dive into the football action, we need to talk about the moment that set the entire tone for this practice session, Shedeur Sanders' reunion with Jimmy Horn Jr. This wasn't just a casual greeting between former teammates. This was a masterclass in how genuine relationships transcend team rivalries and showcase the human side of professional sports. The moment Shedeur spotted Jimmy Horn on the Panthers side of the field, everything changed. You could see the pure joy light up his face as he immediately broke into that signature smile we've come to know. The two players didn't just exchange pleasantries, They locked in with an enthusiastic head bump that echoed across the practice facility. But here's what made this moment truly special. They were both mic'd up, giving us unprecedented access to their authentic interaction. "We had the Wi-Fi on," Shedeur joked, referencing their seamless connection from their college days at Colorado. This wasn't just clever banter, it was a callback to countless hours of practice, games, and shared experiences that built an unbreakable bond. Jimmy's response was equally genuine, and you could hear the excitement in his voice as they caught up like old friends who hadn't seen each other in months. What struck me most about this exchange was how it demonstrated Shedeur's emotional intelligence and leadership qualities. Here's a rookie quarterback who could have been focused solely on impressing coaches and making his mark, but instead, he took the time to genuinely connect with a friend. This kind of authentic relationship building is exactly what separates good players from great leaders. The conversation continued for several minutes, with both players laughing and sharing stories. Jimmy mentioned how proud he was to see Shedeur making moves in Cleveland, while Shedeur expressed genuine excitement about Jimmy's opportunity with the Panthers. This wasn't performative friendship for the cameras, this was real brotherhood that developed through shared struggles and triumphs. But here's why this moment was so significant beyond the feel-good factor. It showed Shedeur's ability to compartmentalize and transition between personal relationships and professional competition. After those few minutes of catching up, you could see the switch flip. The friendly conversation ended, and both players immediately shifted into competitor mode. Shedeur's demeanor changed from relaxed and jovial to focused and determined. This reunion also highlighted something crucial about Shedeur's character, his loyalty and genuine care for the people in his circle. In a league where relationships can be transactional and players often view each other as obstacles to their success, Shedeur demonstrated that he values authentic connections. This kind of character trait is exactly what veteran players like Miles Garrett are talking about when they praise his leadership qualities. The mic'd up footage gave us a rare glimpse into the unfiltered personalities of these young athletes. Too often, we only see the polished, media-trained versions of players during interviews. But this spontaneous moment revealed the real Shedeur Sanders, someone who brings joy, authenticity, and genuine warmth to every interaction. It's no wonder his teammates are rallying around him so quickly. Once the pleasantries ended and the actual training session began, Shedeur Sanders transformed into a completely different player. The jovial, friendly demeanor we saw during his reunion with Jimmy Horn Jr. was replaced by laser-focused intensity and surgical precision that left everyone in attendance talking. This wasn't just a good practice for a rookie, this was a masterful display of quarterbacking that had veteran observers questioning whether they were watching a first-year player or a seasoned professional. According to multiple reporters who witnessed the session, Shedeur's performance was nothing short of spectacular. His passes weren't just accurate, they were perfectly placed with the kind of timing and anticipation that typically takes years to develop. One insider described his throws as crisp and confident, noting that he was making reads and adjustments that many veteran quarterbacks struggle with. The most telling side of his dominance? Members of the Panthers defense were overheard saying they wished he was wearing their jersey instead. What made this performance even more impressive was the context. This was Shedeur's first real opportunity to take first-team reps in a competitive setting against an NFL opponent. Most rookies in this situation would be tentative, overthinking every decision and playing it safe. Instead, Shedeur attacked the defense with the confidence of a player who belonged on that field. He wasn't just trying to avoid mistakes, he was actively trying to make plays and push the envelope. The precision of his passes was particularly noteworthy. Sources close to the team reported that Shedeur was consistently hitting receivers in stride, allowing them to maximize their yards after catch. His deep ball accuracy was especially impressive, with several throws that had perfect trajectory and placement. But it wasn't just the physical tools that stood out, it was his mental processing speed and decision-making under pressure. Perhaps most importantly, Shedeur demonstrated the kind of pocket presence that can't be taught. When the Panthers' pass rush applied pressure, he didn't panic or force throws into coverage. Instead, He stepped up in the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, and found the open receiver. This kind of composure under pressure is exactly what NFL coaches look for in a franchise quarterback. The command he showed in the huddle was equally impressive. Veteran players responded to his leadership immediately, and there was no hesitation or confusion in the offensive execution. This is particularly significant because chemistry and communication are usually the biggest challenges for rookie quarterbacks. The fact that Shedeur was able to establish that connection so quickly speaks volumes about his preparation and natural leadership abilities. What really caught everyone's attention was his ability to make adjustments on the fly. When the Panthers showed different defensive looks, Shedeur didn't just stick to the original play call, he made the necessary changes at the line of scrimmage and executed perfectly. This kind of football IQ and adaptability is exactly what separates good college quarterbacks from successful NFL players. The buzz around the practice facility was palpable. Coaches, players, and media members were all talking about what they had just witnessed. This wasn't hype or wishful thinking. This was legitimate, undeniable performance that forced everyone to take notice and reconsider their expectations for Shedeur's rookie season. The most telling aspect of Shedeur Sanders' impressive joint practice wasn't just his individual performance, it was the overwhelming wave of support and confidence he received from coaches and veteran teammates. This kind of institutional backing doesn't happen by accident, and it reveals just how much respect Shedeur has already earned within the Browns organization. Head coach Kevin Stefanski's comments before the practice session set the tone perfectly. When he announced that Shedeur would be playing quarterback in the preseason games, it wasn't delivered as a tentative experiment or a developmental opportunity. Stefanski spoke with the confidence of a coach who has seen something special in practice and wants to showcase it to the world. His praise of Shedeur's progress and adaptability was particularly significant, especially considering the quarterback has worked in multiple offensive systems since joining the Browns. But it was Miles Garrett's enthusiastic endorsement that really caught everyone's attention. As one of the premier defensive players in the NFL and a respected veteran leader, Garrett's opinion carries enormous weight in that locker room. When he described Shedeur as funny, optimistic, and lighthearted while also emphasizing his work ethic and dedication to his craft, he's painting the picture of a complete player who brings both talent and character to the team. Garrett's observation that Shedeur is doing it his own way and which only he can is particularly insightful. This suggests that Shedeur isn't trying to copy other quarterbacks or fit into a predetermined mold. Instead, he's developing his own unique style and approach that maximizes his natural abilities. This kind of authenticity and self-awareness is exactly what veteran players respect and what coaches love to work with. The defensive end's excitement about watching Shedeur play in the upcoming preseason game was genuine and infectious. When a player of Garrett's caliber is actively looking forward to seeing a rookie teammate perform, it sends a powerful message to the rest of the organization and the fan base. Garrett's confidence that Shedeur is more than ready to step up and lead the team isn't just supportive teammate talk, it's a legitimate assessment from someone who has seen championship-level quarterback play up close. What makes this support even more meaningful is that it's coming from players who have nothing to gain from hyping up a rookie quarterback. Garrett and other veterans could easily stay neutral or offer generic encouragement, but instead, they're putting their reputations on the line by expressing genuine excitement and confidence in Shedeur's abilities. The coaching staff's decision to give Shedeur meaningful preseason reps also speaks volumes about their evaluation of his readiness. NFL coaches are notoriously conservative when it comes to playing rookies, especially at the quarterback position. The fact that they're comfortable putting him in game situations so early in his development suggests they've seen enough in practice to believe he can handle the pressure and responsibility. This institutional support creates a positive feedback loop that benefits everyone involved. When coaches and veterans publicly express confidence in a young player, it builds his confidence while also setting expectations for the rest of the team to rally around him. Perhaps the most compelling evidence of Shedeur Sanders' legitimate talent came from an unexpected source, his opponents and neutral media observers who have no reason to inflate his abilities or contribute to any hype. When players from the opposing team and respected media personalities start taking notice, you know something special is happening. Bryce Young's comments after the joint practice were particularly revealing. As the Panthers' starting quarterback and a former #1 overall draft pick, Young has every reason to be diplomatic or dismissive when asked about a rookie from another team. Instead, his response showed genuine respect and acknowledgement of Shedeur's abilities. When Young said, he's already had a ton of success, and refused to offer advice because he's good by himself, he was essentially saying that Shedeur doesn't need guidance, he's already operating at a high level. Young's observation that guys like Shedeur are in the NFL for a reason carries significant weight coming from someone who has experienced the transition from college to professional football. He understands the challenges and adjustments required to succeed at this level, and his assessment that Shedeur has it figured out is a strong endorsement from a peer who knows what it takes to succeed as an NFL quarterback. The fact that Panthers players were reportedly saying they wish Shedeur was on their team is perhaps the most honest evaluation you can get. These are professional athletes who compete against each other for jobs and contracts. They have no incentive to praise a player from another team unless that player genuinely impressed them with his ability. This kind of cross-team respect is rare and speaks to the undeniable quality of Shedeur's performance. Colin Cowherd's passionate defense of Shedeur on his nationally syndicated show added another layer of credibility to the growing narrative. Cowherd isn't known for backing down from controversial takes, but his assessment of Shedeur's readiness was delivered with conviction and supported by logical arguments. When he dismissed talk of sabotage regarding Shedeur's playing time, he was essentially calling out critics who might be looking for reasons to doubt the rookie's abilities. Cowherd's point about Shedeur's familiarity with the system, coaches, and teammates is particularly important. Unlike many rookie quarterbacks who struggle with the mental aspects of the game, Shedeur has already demonstrated his ability to process information quickly and execute within the Browns' offensive framework. This kind of mental preparation and adaptability is exactly what media analysts look for when evaluating a player's NFL readiness. The convergence of support from opponents, media personalities, and team personnel creates a compelling narrative that transcends typical rookie hype. When multiple independent sources reach similar conclusions about a player's ability, it suggests that the evaluation is based on legitimate performance rather than wishful thinking or organizational bias. This external validation also puts additional pressure on the Browns coaching staff to give Shedeur meaningful opportunities. When respected voices in the football community are questioning why a player isn't getting more chances, it becomes harder for coaches to justify keeping him on the sideline if he continues to perform at this level. After witnessing Shedeur Sanders' dominant performance in this joint practice session, one thing has become crystal clear: we're not just watching another rookie trying to make the team. We're watching the emergence of a legitimate NFL quarterback who has already earned the respect of coaches, teammates, and opponents alike. From that heartwarming reunion with Jimmy Horn Jr. that showed his character to the surgical precision he displayed when the real work began, Shedeur proved that he belongs on this stage. The overwhelming support from veterans like Miles Garrett, the respect shown by opponents like Bryce Young, and the passionate defense from media personalities like Colin Cowherd all point to the same conclusion: Shedeur Sanders is ready for this moment. This isn't about potential anymore, this is about performance, and he's delivering when it matters most. As we head into Friday's preseason game, the anticipation is at an all-time high. Will this be the game where Shedeur Sanders officially announces himself to the NFL world? Based on everything we've seen, the answer seems to be a resounding yes. The haters can keep fuming, but the results speak for themselves. What do you think about Shedeur's performance and the growing support around him? Do you believe he's ready to take on a starting role this early in his NFL journey? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing your perspectives. If you're as excited as I am to see what Shedeur does next, smash that like button and subscribe for more in-depth NFL analysis. And don't forget to hit the notification bell because you won't want to miss our breakdown of Friday's preseason game. Is this the beginning of the Shedeur Sanders era in Cleveland? Let's find out together.